Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fall 2018 Commencement Ceremony for Georgia Gwinnett College. At this time, the GGC Foundation would like to thank and acknowledge the Lawrenceville community, friends of the college, as well as our faculty, staff, and students whose generosity and support make this ceremony possible. We also acknowledge and appreciate the participation of the joint GGC and UGA Cadet Color Guard Detail, our student soloist, Victoria Faye Perez, our sign language interpreter, as well as other GGC staff and students for their special contributions to today's ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the procession of the Georgia Gwinnett College faculty, the Fall 2018 graduating class, and our distinguished platform party. Please remain seated as the faculty and graduates enter the Arena Bowl and stand only as the platform party enters.
The institutional procession is led by GGC faculty. The mace bearer represents the full complement of GGC faculty, and the GGC seal and standard bearers represent the 5 academic schools within Georgia Gwinnett College: the School of Business, the School of Education, the School of Health Sciences, the School of Liberal Arts, and the School of Science and Technology. The School of Transitional Studies, which supports student success, represents the 6th remaining school within the college.
Each faculty member carries a unique and cherished GGC symbol. The first bears the Georgia Gwinnett College mace, the second, the GGC seal, and the remaining 4 faculty members carry a standard representing one of the 4 pillars of Georgia Gwinnett College: scholarship, leadership, service, and creativity.
Dr. Ben Tran, Assistant Professor of Information Technology, bears the GGC mace and leads the faculty processional. In today's ceremony, Dr. Tran represents the full complement of GGC faculty. We invite you to read more about the symbolism of the GGC mace on page 11 of today's commencement program.
Dr. Keita Wilborn, Professor of Nursing, School of Health Sciences, carries the standard bearing the Georgia Gwinnett College seal. The GGC seal represents the core mission, values, and vision of the college, and identifies the college as unique among all other educational institutions. The seal reflects the college's official colors, green and gray, and contains symbolism of GGC's core identity. You may read more about the symbolism of the GGC seal on page 14 of today's commencement program.
Dr. Jennifer Hurst Kennedy, Associate Professor of Biology, representing the School of Science and Technology, bears the standard of scholarship.
Dr. Kathleen Bell Pinson, Assistant Professor of Accounting and representing the School of Business, bears the standard of leadership.
Dr. Ava Hogan Chapman, Assistant Professor of Teacher Education and Clinical Experiences, represents the School of Education and bears the standard of service.
Mrs. Amanda Asher, Lecturer of English, School of Liberal Arts, represents the School of Liberal Arts and bears the standard of creativity. We invite you to learn more about the symbolism and significance of the GGC mace seal, and standards representing our 4 pillars by referring to pages 11, 14, and 15 respectively in today's commencement program.
Members of the GGC faculty complete the processional of faculty and follow in succession the GGC seal and standard bearers. These faculty represent the varied academic ranks of full professor, associate professor, assistant professor, lecturer, or instructor.
The distinct regalia worn by GGC faculty reflect traditional colors of their academic disciplines, as well as the colors of the varied institutions where their individual degrees were conferred. Additional information on the long-standing tradition of academic regalia is outlined on page 12 of today's commencement program.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please remain seated for the processional of the Georgia Gwinnett College graduating class of Fall 2018. We encourage you, however, to cheer for your graduation candidates from your seats.
rise for the processional of the platform party and distinguished guests, which include the President of Georgia Gwinnett College, Dr. Stash Perchevsky, senior leadership of the college, academic deans, and our guest speaker, Mrs. Charlotte Nash.
The platform party also is made up of the leadership of the following groups: the GGC Board of Trustees, the GGC Foundation, and the Faculty Senate, the Division of Student Affairs, and the GGC Student Government Association. The Fall 2018 student speaker and representatives from the Office of Enrollment Management Services comprise the final members of this distinguished group.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation of the colors. We are grateful today for the participation of Georgia Gwinnett College and UGA student ROTC cadets. As they present the colors, please remain standing and in silence during the singing of our national anthem. The national anthem will be performed today by Victoria Faye Perez, our student soloist, under the direction of Dr. Mark Gilley, Associate Professor of Music.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Victoria, for that wonderful rendition of the national anthem. Please continue to remain standing and in silence while the color guard posts the colors on the platform, salutes the flag, and exits the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the president of Georgia Gwinnett College, Dr. Stash Perchevsky.
Let's see what kind of crowd this is going to be. Well, good morning and congratulations to Georgia Gwinnett College class of 2018. I'm Stash Perchevsky, and it's my privilege to welcome the family, friends, faculty, and staff to our 2018 Fall Commencement Ceremony. Today, we celebrate the achievements of 479 students who have completed their degree requirements this year. Through their hard work and perseverance, these students have earned their bachelor's degrees, and I know that they are excited to share this moment and this achievement with all of you. I know I'm proud to be here and privileged to be here with you as well. I ask the audience to please hold your applause for a moment until all of our distinguished guests who are with us today are recognized. Again, please hold your applause. If they would stand when I call you, please. Regent Richard Tucker of the Georgia Board of Regents is with us. Lawrenceville Mayor Judy Jordan Johnson, the mayor of this home of the Grizzlies, Lawrenceville, and City Councilman Bob Clark and his wife, Valerie. State Representative Sam Park, Representative Branda Lopez, the City of Mayor of Lilburn, Johnny Christ, Chairman of the GGC Foundation Board, and a very personal friend, Mr. Tommy Hughes. We'll say more about him in a few moments. If the members of the GGC Foundation Board would stand, please. Members of the School of Business Board of Visitors, Mr. Tim Foster, Chair of the GGC Alumni Board, and other members of our Alumni Board, and Dr. Daniel J. Kaufman, the founding charter president of Georgia Gwinnett College. Dan, as always, welcome. Thank you for being here. And our keynote speaker, Charlotte Nash, Chair of the Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners. We're delighted that all of you can join us today, and please accept our appreciation for all the support in keeping this college going. Also, help me thank the small army of GGC personnel who work long and hard to make this event very special for all of us, as well as the dozens of employee volunteers who provide assistance this morning, especially Mrs. Laura James and her team. And she is the Associate Vice President of Institutional Services. For all of you who made this day possible and all the work you put in for the months preparing for this, our thanks. Okay. And finally, and most importantly, please join me in recognizing the distinguished and always selfless faculty and the staff to whom you have entrusted these graduates' education and development. Will the faculty please stand to be recognized? This year represents a milestone as we reflect back 10 years ago to our first degrees, which were awarded in 2008. Back then, we didn't have a summer commencement, and between our first spring and our first fall ceremony, we awarded just under 50 degrees. Today, we're awarding over 150 degrees in business administration alone. In the spring of 2008, we awarded degrees in just 2 majors. At that time, we offered only 4 majors, and today, we now offer 17 majors. We've also added teacher certifications for selected majors, as well as several minors, certifications, and a certificate, all of which support the economic and workforce development of the needs of this region, especially this county. To date, we have provided over 700 certified teachers working in the Gwinnett County school system. In February of this year, our School of Business received the prestigious accreditation from the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business, AACSB, a recognition that places Georgia Gwinnett College and its business program in the top 5% of all business programs worldwide. Our amazing nursing program received the Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education, CCNE, accreditation just last month. It is the highest standards of distinction for nursing programs nationally, and of course, we achieved it in record time. After today's commencement, this young nursing program will have graduated 157 quality, dedicated, experienced, and accomplished nurses who will serve our communities with both compassion and skill. In 2008, GGC had just 870 students. Today, we have grown to more than 12,000. In fact, we have more students enrolled in some of our majors today than we had in an entire college just 10 years ago. 10 years ago, the land on which our campus now stands was nothing but a forest. We have since built most of our beautiful campus from scratch. After the spring and fall commencement ceremonies for 2008, we only had 50 alumni. Today, we are graduating more than 1,200 students per year, and in 90 minutes from now, we will reach and recognize our 6,000th graduate, as we will go over 6,400 today. In fact, our 6,000 graduate will be recognized at a future Alumni Association event, and that person is business major Kimberly Lacey. Kimberly, where are you? Kimberly, stand up. Yes, number 6,000. In 2008, we had 100 faculty and a tiny staff. Today, GGC has more than 1,500 total employees and is Gwinnett County's 6th largest employer. And we have generated a cumulative economic impact of more than $3.2 billion with a B dollars. In 2008, GGC had only been open for 2 years and was still subject to doubts about its future. I know Dan never doubted it. Today, we are the 8th largest institution in the university system of Georgia. Indeed, a lot has changed in the last 10 years, but what has not changed is Georgia Gwinnett College's commitment to its innovative mission and its vision to provide the promise of higher education to students of all levels, of all ages, and from all walks of life. We could not have accomplished all this without the support of the City of Lawrenceville, the Gwinnett County government, our state legislature, and the university system of Georgia, as well as members of our extended community, particularly the trustees of the GGC Foundation and our advisory boards. One of those foundation trustees has been a steadfast and devoted advocate for this college before it existed. Mr. Tommy Hughes has supported this college before it was established, and for the last 6 years has voluntarily served as the chair of the GGC Foundation. Professionally, Mr. Hughes works in real estate investment, but as you can see from his full biography located in your program, he also has a long and distinguished record of community service and leadership. He has served or is serving on the boards of the Gwinnett County Chamber of Commerce, Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful, Explore Gwinnett, Gwinnett Hospital System, and United Community Bank, Gwinnett. At only 23 years of age, he was the youngest Beaufort City Commissioner ever elected. He also served as chairman of the board of Beaufort City Schools and as a Gwinnett County Commissioner. Tommy has led or been involved in major initiatives that have left a significant and lasting impact on Gwinnett's economy and its quality of life. This facility that you're in right now alone is just one example. In fact, the Infinite Energy Center's grand ballroom next door is named in his honor, the Tommy Hughes Grand Ballroom. And of course, Georgia Gwinnett College is yet another example of his leadership and his vision. Tommy served on a committee that was instrumental in working with the University System of Georgia Board of Regents and the legislature to secure the land to establish GGC. In 2006, he became a charter member of the GGC Foundation Board of Trustees and has voluntarily again served as its chairman for the past 6 years. It's no surprise that he is a recipient of the Gwinnett Chamber's Public Service Award. This community has been forever changed by Tommy's leadership, his vision, and his belief in the future. Without that vision, coupled with other visionary Gwinnett leaders present with us today, GGC simply would not exist. So today, in honoring his outstanding service, leadership, and advocacy, and his unwavering commitment to GGC's mission and vision, and to my professional development, thank you, Tommy, we are conferring on Tommy Hughes, GGC's first ever honorary Bachelor of Arts degree, honoris causa. I'd also like to thank Tommy's family and his grandchildren who are with us here today for all their support of Tommy's efforts and support of the college. And so if Tommy's family members would please stand. Welcome to GGC. And the grandchildren. Thank you. So, will Regent Richard Tucker, representing the Board of Regents, please join me in bestowing the diploma and the GGC hood for Mr. Hughes. And Mr. Hughes, would you please step forward to receive it? Right here, please. Mr. Hughes, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I hereby confer upon you this Bachelor of Arts honoris causa and all of the rights, responsibilities, and privileges thereunto appertaining. One more time for Mr. Hughes. Grandkids, you saw that, right? Yeah, admission starts pretty soon, so. Graduates, I hope you take to heart one of Tommy's accomplishments, that he was elected to a municipal board of commissioners at age 23. He's a shining example of how you are never too young to make a lasting and transformative mark on your community. Of course, each of you have a different story. You've made your college experience uniquely your own, and you are charting your own paths for your own lives and careers ahead of you. Many of you are the first members of your family to graduate from college. In fact, if you would please stand, if you're the first member of your family to graduate from college, please stand. That's what makes GGC special. And many of you have persevered through many of life's toughest challenges to be here today. Know that this moment is the result of your perseverance. A significant number of you enrolled in college later in life than most, and some of you returned to college after a very long break to finish your degree. Sometimes we see students who have taken 20 or 30 years to finish a degree, but I don't think anyone else at GGC can match history major Margaret Thomas's record. Margaret, would you stand for a moment? Members of Margaret's family have come from across the nation to be here today to watch Margaret receive her bachelor's degree 51 years after starting college in 1967. It turned out that English class she needed, there was never a seat available for 51 years. By the way, the library would also, Margaret, like you to return that book you checked out 51 years ago. They're going to return, no fine, fines are waived. We also have a significant number of students who came from other nations to attend GGC. Our student body represents over 100 nations, citizens of 100 nations. While we have many students who have immigrated to the U.S., today's graduates who are with us have student visas representing 28 nations. And as I call your nation, if you would please stand. Then we have students graduating from the countries of Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Cameroon, Canada, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Ethiopia, Ghana, Honduras, India, Indonesia, Israel, Jamaica, Japan, Liberia, Mauritius, Mexico, Nigeria, Pakistan, Peru, the Republic of South Korea, Romania, Russia, Senegal, Trinidad and Tobago. Okay. United Kingdom of Great Britain, Venezuela, and Vietnam. Please acknowledge our international students. They bring an important view to our classrooms, to our campus, and to our communities. I'd also like to acknowledge those who have special relationships with the uniformed services that often place themselves in harm's way on our behalf, protecting our lives, our safety, and our freedoms. We thank you for your service to our nation and our communities and for the quality of life we get to enjoy each day, and to express our respect and support for your sacrifices and for those of your families as well. Will those graduates and those members of our audience present here today who have served in the past or are currently serving in our military, police, fire and rescue, EMS, uniformed services, if you are serving or have served in those, would you please stand and accept our recognition? You may have noticed that today's graduate speaker, Justin Lunt, was one of those individuals who just stood. For the last 15 years, Justin has served our community as part of the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office, where he is a deputy sheriff. Originally from Wyoming, Justin came to Georgia with his family when he was very young. He graduated from Johnson High School in Hall County and went into law enforcement at the age of 21. Today, he graduates with honors with a bachelor's degree in exercise science. One of the reasons Justin decided to go to college later in life is that he wants to inspire his children to follow in his footsteps. So please welcome Justin Lunt for the student presentation.
President Prochaski, distinguished guests, family and friends, thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting us through this academic journey. I would also like to extend a special thanks to all of the faculty and staff that have worked tirelessly to help make this day happen. Fellow Grizzlies, let's give everyone a hand for helping us along the way. I would also like to extend a personal thanks to my wonderful parents, my awesome wife and her parents, and for my beautiful children for always supporting me. Now, to my fellow Grizzlies, I am honored to represent you today. This is an amazing sight. I wish you could see yourselves from this vantage point. It's wonderful. Congratulations on getting this far. Let's give ourselves a hand. Okay. As you can tell by the dad bod and the thinning hair, I'm not your traditional student. 5 years ago when I started this journey, I thought that I would be the grandpa of the classroom. I was worried that I wouldn't fit in, and I was worried that it was too late for me to get my degree. For a while, I let those fears keep me from starting my degree. I quickly met that fear the first day of my first class here at GGC. I was making small talk with a young lady who happened to sit next to me, and I said, "Man, it's been 13 years since I sat in a school classroom." And her reply was, "I was starting kindergarten 13 years ago." The last 5 years have not been easy. Not only have I been a Grizzly full-time, I've worked a full-time job, along with helping my wife raise our 5 daughters. Yes, I said 5 daughters. I was lucky enough to find my better half, my best friend, more than 15 years ago. Cheryl is my rock and my hero. In September of 2013, which was my freshman year at GGC, I came home and wasn't feeling well. After several hours of my whining and my complaining, she finally convinced or forced me to go to the emergency room. Upon my arrival at the emergency room, I was rushed into the operating room for an emergency appendectomy. Later, I found out that they had found cancer in my appendix. This was a complete shock, especially at 31 years of age. But Cheryl and the rest of my family supported me and kept me going during that ordeal. In September 2014, which was my sophomore year, I was involved in a very, very serious car wreck that should have taken my life. As has already been mentioned, I'm a deputy sheriff for Gwinnett County. On this particular night, I was parked doing a road closure in the Peach Pass of Interstate 85. My car was struck by a teenage driver. They estimate he was traveling at least 75 miles an hour. He was playing on his phone while driving. Please don't text and drive. Okay? This collision spun my car almost 2 complete revolutions, and his car barrel rolled twice down Interstate 85 and ended up 2 lanes over. I suffered a traumatic brain injury as a result, along with some other minor injuries. The recovery and the effects of the traumatic brain injury lasted years and put Cheryl and my kids through more emotional trauma and heartache than anyone should ever have to endure. But they never gave up on me, even when I wanted to give up on myself. And for that, I'll be eternally grateful. Grizzlies, there's going to be times in your life when you cannot do it alone. Another time in my life that this became apparent to me was during my time on the department's Special Weapons and Tactics team. I had the privilege of being an operator on the department's SWAT team for over a decade. An operator is one who puts on all the gear, kind of like you see on TV, and then goes into the house and handles the situation. As one could imagine, there's an intense amount of physical training that goes in to being an operator on a SWAT team. But the more important aspect is the psychological training. You must develop what we call a warrior mindset. A warrior never gives up, but at the same time, you know that you cannot do it alone. No matter the situation, we always had one rule on our team that you never, ever broke. You never went into any room or structure alone. No matter your skill set or how confident you were in your skills, you always went with a partner. And if I observed someone going into a room alone for whatever reason, it then became my responsibility to catch up to them and get in that room with them. I always had my brother's back, and they always covered my 6. And I haven't been alone in my educational journey either. Others who have helped me along the way were my GGC professors. I've spent many hours with a vast number of GGC professors. And might I say, those in my exercise science major, y'all are awesome. Along with my classmates in exercise science. Y'all are the best. And I'm sure all of you can agree, no matter your major, that here at GGC, we have the best of the best. My GGC professors always had my 6. They encouraged me, they pushed me, and they challenged me to do better. Yet they were understanding and compassionate. They never let up on me, don't get me wrong, because they wanted me to grow not only academically, but also as a person. After all, a diamond does not become a diamond without applying intense heat and pressure to it. Class of 2018, remember, sometimes you'll be the one needing the help, and sometimes you'll be the one helping. Do not be so prideful that you do not let others help you, but at the same time, never expect a handout to be given to you. Always give your best effort, but then allow others to help fill in the gap when you come up short. Get a warrior mentality, or should I say, a grizzly mentality. This ceremony is not the end, but the beginning of the rest of our lives. Now, go out into the world and conquer your fears so that you can accomplish your dreams. Thank you.
Faculty, you're doing something right when we produce graduates like this. It's just amazing, and then thanks for what you've done and keeping that pressure and maintaining the standards. You're developing these great leaders to take care of us as we move forward. Thank you, Justin, for those words. I'd like to briefly recognize Justin's wife, Cheryl, and his 5 daughters, ages 14, 13, 10, 6, and 4, and any wedding planners that might be in the audience. Where is your family, Justin? Would you please rise and be recognized? You need 2 jobs. I'm also delighted now to welcome Charlotte Nash as our keynote speaker. Commissioner Nash has a long career with Gwinnett County government. She served as the county administrator for 9 years and previously held the positions of Director of Financial Services, Budget Director, and Grants Manager. She retired in 2004, but not for long. Charlotte served as president of a consulting firm specializing in governmental and public strategy and management. Then she was elected chairman of the Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners in a special election in 2011 and was re-elected yet again in 2012 and 2016. Charlotte also has given of her time and leadership through civic, business, and service organizations in our community, such as the Gwinnett Recreation Authority, the Atlanta Regional Commission Board, and the Metropolitan North Georgia Water Planning District Board, which she currently chairs. She also serves on the board of managers for ACCG, Gwinnett County's Government Association, having led the organization as president in 2015 through 16. Charlotte was recently appointed by the Speaker of the Georgia House of Representatives to the board of the Atlanta Region Transit Link Authority. The Atlanta Business Chronicle named her one of the 100 most influential Atlantans every year since 2011. And Georgia Trend magazine has named her one of the 100 most influential Georgians every year since 2013. She was very involved in the years of effort it took to establish our college, and in her current position as commission chair, she applies her rich experience to the challenging job of guiding Gwinnett County through the dramatic and transformative growth, ensuring that our community is indeed well-positioned for a bright and promising future. So please welcome, with a Grizzly welcome, a dear friend, community visionary, leader, and supporter of Georgia Gwinnett College, Commissioner Charlotte Nash.
Well, thank you for that kind introduction, President Prochaski. And thank you for the opportunity to be here with you today. I'm so excited. I was thinking back as I tried to think about what I wanted to say, some of the history and the long, long period of time we dreamed about having a college here in Gwinnett. To all of the students, faculty, family members, faculty and staff, dignitaries and supporters here today, thank you for helping make this celebration possible. While every commencement is exciting, today's is especially so for me in that I watched a dear friend receive the first honorary bachelor's degree awarded by GGC. Congratulations, Tommy. And congratulations, Gina. I know who actually makes things go right for Tommy, and we appreciate her. It is absolutely fitting that Tommy Hughes be recognized in this manner, since he was a steadfast supporter of GGC when it was just a dream. I witnessed the Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners vote to purchase a site for the yet unnamed college before we had more than a verbal promise from Governor Zell Miller. It took a bit of risk-taking. Tommy helped lead the commission to that vote because he believed in the dream of a college and saw clearly the legacy it could create for Gwinnett. I will tell you, though, that some of us would argue that he has been teaching postgraduate classes in politics for decades. Regent Tucker and I can certainly attest to his political savvy and his insight into human behavior, not to mention his candor. I have appreciated many of his forthright comments and conversations with me over the course of time, while he helped me see things clearly as well. So thank you for that as well, Tommy. So many folks worked to help make this dream a reality, including the first two presidents of the college and the team of staff and faculty they put together. As President Procheski prepares to retire in a few months, I want to thank him publicly for the great job that he has done in moving GC forward. Today is also special for me because the class spokesperson is an employee of Gwinnett County government. As you heard, he has overcome many, many obstacles in order to graduate today. Congratulations, Justin, to you and your family. I'm so proud of you, and I will tell you that he is absolutely representative of the 5,000 or so wonderful employees that Gwinnett County has that provide services to this community. We're very, very proud of his accomplishments today. Now to today's graduating class, right here in front of me, thank you for choosing to further your education here in Gwinnett. You are the fulfillment of that dream that we had for decades prior to there being a GGC. It was never the buildings or the institution itself that we saw when we dreamed. It was the students, the graduates, and the impacts that they could have on themselves, their own lives, and on their families' lives. And I will tell you, having watched and listened and heard a little bit about this class, you are absolutely the fulfillment of all those dreams. Your faces, your stories, and your futures embody the very essence of what we hope this college would mean to Gwinnett. In fact, you and the other graduates that have gone before you have far exceeded our expectations. Now, I want to share a little bit. This is sort of a little bit about my personal story. I may get a little emotional at points because I'm going to be talking about some things that are near and dear to my heart. Please overlook that. I'll do my best to not break down totally. I know the value of an education from a very personal standpoint. Like many of you, I am the first in my family to graduate from college. I was born and grew up right here in Gwinnett. My mother graduated from high school, but my dad had very limited education. He says that he went partway through the 7th grade, but he really missed a lot of school before then because he was needed to work on the farm. Despite his limited formal education, my father had great respect for learning. As I think back to my childhood now, I recognize that he communicated the value he placed on education in many ways. For example, teachers were almost sacred to him, since they had the ability to pass on learning to others. Likely one of the greatest disappointments I ever gave him is the fact that I chose a career other than teaching. I hope that he eventually forgave me of that decision. However, I was an adult before I fully understood the commitment that Daddy had to ensuring that my sister and I had the chance to receive the education he did not. In a conversation with my mother after my dad died, she shared with me the vow that my father made the day after my birth. The two of them were standing at the nursery window at Joan Glancy Hospital. According to Mama, Daddy told her that their baby, me, would go to college even if they had to live on bread and water. To make that possible, that vow extended to my sister when she was born 4 years later. And Mama and Daddy pushed both of us to do our best in school because they saw that as the path to better lives for us. They knew that colleges helped cover costs for deserving students with good grades and good test scores, so they provided encouragement when things seemed too tough, and of course, they pushed us to do well in school. Now, I will tell you candidly that working on a chicken farm, which was one of the ways my family made their living, also provided some incentive. There's something about working in a hot, dirty chicken house with thousands and thousands of chickens that will make you think there has to be a better way to earn my daily bread. I would suggest that my parents' approach can be summed up in 5 words that we can all apply in our lives. The first word is dream. Dare to dream audaciously about the possibilities, especially those that may be out of reach or seem to be. For poor country folks like my parents, college for their daughters was an outlandish goal. It was a real stretch, but we grow much more by going after things that we have to reach for, have to work hard to reach, than accepting what is safe. The second word is commit. Dreams cannot become reality if we do not commit to action. Just as my father was willing to sacrifice to ensure my sister and I had opportunities, we all have to be willing to pay the price to pursue our dreams. I know that all of you have already sacrificed to get to this point. However, this is just the beginning. You're going to face that same need for commitment across your career and for the rest of your life. The third word is push. We all face those times when we believe we have topped out, that we are working as hard as possible, that we have hit the limit. This is the point at which a push is needed. Sometimes we reach deep inside ourselves and find the strength to push on through whatever limitation we face. Other times, that push comes from someone else. I can tell you that one of the most powerful sources of push for me was the thought I might disappoint my father. He seldom expressed anything in a negative way, but even a shadow of disappointment on his face was enough to help me find a way to push forward. The fourth word is encouragement. My parents provided encouragement in so many ways. They sacrificed to ensure we had books to read and could participate in extracurricular activities. Mama worked a full day in a textile manufacturing plant and then sewed our clothes at home because we couldn't afford nice clothes otherwise. Daddy worked 2 jobs in addition to farming so that we had necessities and could also have some extras like piano lessons. And in addition, they took the time to encourage us with words and with time spent with us. Daddy was especially good about taking time to just be together and to listen. Each of you likely have individuals who have encouraged you along the way. I suggest that you thank those people while you have the chance. Both of my parents have been dead for a long time. One of my deepest regrets is that I did not say thank you often enough. And never underestimate what you can do for someone else. Encouraging words offered at a critical time can make a world of difference to someone who is struggling. The fifth and final word is repeat. The thing about it is that we don't get to succeed once and then declare victory. We get to do it over and over again. So when you think you have reached your goal, it's time to set the next one and start the process again. Were my parents successful in achieving their dream? I think they would be proud of what has come out of that sacrifice that they made. Both my sister and I are graduates of college, and my sister fulfilled my daddy's dream of having a teacher in the family. She taught at Dyer Elementary here in Gwinnett County for over 30 years. My son is a Georgia Tech grad and a civil engineer. My daughter has a BBA from the University of Georgia as well as her master's in library science. In fact, she marched today because she's a librarian here at GGC. My older granddaughter is a college grad, and my youngest granddaughter begins dual enrollment in January. Candidly, we're a family of nerds who can debate any topic with vigor, and we do that whenever we are together. On the other hand, we have at least one who gardens for pleasure, and we still run a small farming operation here in Gwinnett. I believe my parents would be proud of where their dream led. Again, congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you for filling our dream for this college. Now, go make your dreams come true and conquer the world. Go Grizzlies! I didn't follow instructions. I was supposed to stay at the podium, I think. Okay.
Good morning. My name is Eliman Marina, President of GGC Student Government Association. Mrs. Ness, on behalf of the students of Georgia Gwinnett College, I would like to thank you for being here today to share your wisdom with the fall class of 2018. In appreciation of the positive impact your words will have on each of us for years to come, it is my honor to present you this gift on behalf of both GGC student body and the fall graduating class. Thank you again for being here today.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
Dr. Przewski. In a moment, the deans of the School of Business, the School of Health Sciences, the School of Liberal Arts, the School of Education, and the School of Science and Technology, in corresponding order, will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees of Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Education, and Bachelor of Science. First, we will recognize those candidates who will graduate with special honors. Students graduating with these honors also will be acknowledged individually as they receive their degrees. Those graduates with the honors designation of summa cum laude have earned a grade point average above 3.875. Magna cum laude reflects those graduates who have earned a grade point average above a 3.75. And those students graduating cum laude have earned a grade point average above a 3.5. I ask those students graduating with these honors, please rise and be recognized. Thank you. Be seated. At this time, the deans are asked to come forward to present the fall 2018 candidates and their applicable degrees. Dr. Tyler Yu, Dean of the School of Business, Dr. Diane White, Dean of the School of Health Sciences, Dr. Laurel Holland, Interim Dean of the School of Liberal Arts, Dr. Kathy Moore, Dean of the School of Education, and Dr. Thomas Mundy, Dean of the School of Science and Technology.
President Brzezinski, on behalf of the School of Business, it is my privilege to present the candidates who have completed the prescribed course of study for the baccalaureate degree in business administration. These candidates have, by character and achievement as judged by our faculty, proved worthy. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Business Administration and the faculty of the School of Business please rise? Please be seated.
President Procheski, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Health Sciences, it is my privilege to present the candidates who have completed the prescribed course of study for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. These candidates have, by character and achievement, as judged by the faculty, proved worthy. Will degree candidates with a major in nursing and the faculty in the School of Health Sciences please rise? Be seated.
President Procheski, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Liberal Arts, it is my privilege to present the candidates who have completed the prescribed course of study for the baccalaureate degree of science and the baccalaureate degree of arts. These candidates have, by character and achievement, as judged by the faculty, proved worthy. Will the degree candidates with majors in English, history, political science, criminal justice, and psychology, and the faculty of the School of Liberal Arts please rise? Please be seated.
President Procheski, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Education, it is my privilege to present the candidates who have completed the prescribed course of study for the Bachelor of Science in Education. These candidates have, by character and achievement as judged by the faculty, proved worthy. Will the degree candidates with the major of Early Childhood Education and the faculty of the School of Education please rise? Please be seated.
President Procheski, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Science and Technology, it's my privilege to present the candidates who have completed the prescribed course of study for the baccalaureate degree of science. These candidates have, by character and achievement as judged by the faculty, proved worthy. Will the degree candidates with majors in biology, chemistry, exercise science, information technology, and the faculty of the School of Science and Technology please rise? Please be seated.
Getting close. Thank you, Deans, for confirming these candidates' readiness for conferral of degrees. And before I confer the degrees officially, I want to recognize that these soon-to-be graduates of the School of Business will work in and even build businesses that provide invaluable services, jobs, and positive economic impact to our communities, state, nation, and indeed our world. The soon-to-be graduates of the School of Health Sciences will be the nurses and researchers that bring new life into the world and compassionately assist those departing this world, saving innumerable lives along the way. The graduates of the School of Liberal Arts will be the historians, the authors, the psychologists, the artists, the criminologists, and the politicians that create the lasting impressions on our society and its quality of life. And our first ever Human Development and Aging Services graduate, Martisha Kemp, if you would please stand and be recognized. First ever degree in that field to take care of us as we age. The graduates of the School of Education will make instrumental impressions on all that they teach and all of whom they teach, planting seeds for another generation of GGC teachers, scientists, business leaders, artists, and political leaders. And so very many of these graduates got their educational jumpstart in the School of Transitional Studies. The students of the School of Science and Technology provides us with the scientists that cure diseases, innovate with technology, improve the environment, and positively impact every form of life. And that's why we care so deeply about each and every student and each and every graduate at GGC. They are our replacements, only better. They are our future, and it's brighter. So now, will all the fall 2018 candidates for graduation and the faculty and the deans please rise? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, pending final approval of the Georgia Gwinnett College faculty and certification by the GGC Registrar, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degrees as designated and recorded in the semester's official commencement program, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left, signifying your graduation. Please be seated. Graduates, immediately following the receipt of your diploma and prior to leaving the stage, you will be congratulated by Chairman Nash and the Dean of your school. Now, all of those who are to receive their diplomas, please come forward as your name is called.
Layla Aden.
Sabina Akaratovic.
Nicholas William Alston, cum laude.
Elizabeth Bayraktari, summa cum laude.
Elvis Barlov.
Stuart R. Barnes.
Guillermo Barona.
Rebecca Nicole Bearden.
Hakeem Jermaine Benton.
Alex Luke Bramwell.
Kylena Lene Brannon.
Tamara Irene Bridges.
Dominique Nicole Carter.
Maria Casas.
Whitney Denise Chambliss.
Annie Michelle Castle.
Kalia Urania Chester.
Jenny Cami Chan Chang.
Wildy Jonathan Civil.
Madison Christine Chrysopoulos.
Austin Tyler Collier.
Kiwana S. Clark.
Matthew Lee Cornell.
Elizabeth Alexandra Cooper.
Dina Yoeli Cruz.
Michael James Cruikshank, minor in Information Technology.
Stephen Custer Jr., magna cum laude.
Sonia V. Kufi.
Hector Alexis Davila.
Ryan Christopher Danielle.
Hamza Daoud.
Shira Shanice Davis Karen, cum laude.
Rick David DeVries.
Janeba Diakiti, certification in global studies.
Miroslav G. Dimitrov.
Miles Richard Dixon.
James David Durden, cum laude.
Tiffany Christina Dykes.
Shanice Esosa Ibuibe.
Joshua Harris Elbaz.
Jason Allen Fantus, summa cum laude.
Kimberly Elioza.
Dawn Marie Fitzpatrick, magna cum laude.
Zachary M. Farrell.
John William Foster.
Matthew Flanagan.
Don Gadar, cum laude.
Sean Marcus Garcia, minor in information technology, double concentration in accounting and economics.
Austin S. Garrett.
Andrew Jacob Gerlach.
Garth George, cum laude.
Lauren E. Gilden.
Nazila Ghulam Reza.
Yesley Elizabeth Granados.
Alan Salvador Gomez, magna cum laude.
Jack William Gurr.
Brianna Nicole Greenwood.
Nime Hassan, cum laude.
Brian Allen Hare.
Nelsie Hernandez Cabanas, cum laude.
Daniel Alexander Hernandez, summa cum laude, minor information technology.
Ryan Alexander Hill.
Brittany Nicole Hollingsworth.
Jessica Annalise Holman.
Allison Elaine Howard.
Kimberly Patricia Lacey.
Corbin Franklin Jones, minor information technology.
Amy Tui Lee.
Aisha Senkoro Kitosi.
Bailey Ray Loomis.
Reagan Trakia Legree, cum laude.
Brian Kent Lupfer.
Daisy Luna.
Cabrina Janae Lytle.
Latoya Antoinette Lynch, cum laude.
Matthew Hubbard Mallory, cum laude.
Chandler James Malecki.
Kevin William Mayfield.
Ian Anthony Mangini, cum laude.
Fabiola Melgoza.
Matthew Stephen May.
Charles Dakota Minton, summa cum laude, minor in geography.
Lance Jacoby McNair, minor in film.
Travis Wayne Mitchell.
Nofel Jamal Mohammed.
Keith Devon Moore.
Rishana Quinshay Morris.
Shelby Elizabeth Moss.
Amy Suada Muikich.
Mitchell Johnson Murphy, magna cum laude, minor in information technology.
Taylor Newberry.
Luan No, cum laude.
Christopher Manuel Nunez.
Sarah Renee Olawumi.
James Joseph O'Leary.
Mubarak Omar.
Ingrid Orozco.
Majida Osmanovic.
Genesis Osuna.
Cody Richard Penn.
Maria Jesus Perez.
Renee Shanice Powell.
Nicole Lashana Pinkney.
Brittany Nicole Puckett, cum laude.
Wallace Price.
Maywish Raganwala.
Macy K. Rains.
Cortland Jamal Richardson.
Brooke Marie Reichard.
Seth Allen Rubenstein.
Sharon Renee Roberts.
Jose Antonio Serrano III.
William Joshua Schmidt.
Nishant Kumar Singh.
Misha Siddiqui, cum laude.
Jocelyn Soriano.
Anisha Kaur Singh.
Mariela Tijada Garcia, cum laude.
Natasha Taylor Walters.
Joshua Daniel Thompson, magna cum laude.
Megan Renee Thigpen, summa cum laude.
Terry T. Lin Tran.
Nina Marie Thornhill.
Katarina Voucheva, summa cum laude.
Jacob Jeremy Trifan, cum laude.
Alexis Marie Weaver, minor in information technology, double concentration in management, information systems, and marketing.
Mike Ger View.
Brittany Dolores Wiggins.
Kimberly Sue Warwick.
James Wilson.
Anthony Dimitrick Welch.
Xiong Xiong.
Emily Diane Witten, cum laude.
Naira Rizai, Juanita Zizangwe.
Kelly Elizabeth Williams, cum laude.
Jennifer Lee Alarcon, cum laude.
Jayla Nicole Wilson.
Amy Lynn Becker.
Alan Zacharias.
Laura Lynn Braden, summa cum laude.
Ronnie, Richard, Robert, Adams.
Ilona Dashkovich, magna cum laude.
Tamara, Nicole, Bean.
Nathan Clesson Durant, cum laude.
Ibelice, Raquel, Berrios, cum laude.
Stephen Harris Harbour.
Dominique, Teneng, Che.
Mi Hong, magna cum laude.
Amanda, Alice, Doherty.
Rebecca Lynn Llewellyn, cum laude.
Anyekeme, Odudu, Edith.
Jordan David McKay, magna cum laude.
Jessica, Harrow.
Lien Go, cum laude.
Nikki, Sarah, Kang, cum laude.
Isaac Owusu Mensah, magna cum laude.
Michaela, Rose, McDearris, cum laude.
Carla Stephanie Proano.
Olivian, G, Opris, cum laude.
Adelina Melania Roman, cum laude.
Brenda, Montserrat, Perez.
Lauren Kathleen Tate.
Anik, Punjwani, cum laude.
Dai Young Yu, cum laude.
Brinley, Schlenk, cum laude.
John Philip Manning.
Reshmi, White.
Jacob Ian Parker.
Jacob, Donald, Bennett.
Jay Yi.
Valerie, Anne, Fouché, cum laude.
Tyler James Fasnot.
Amber, Renee, King.
Sydney Taylor High.
Bridget, Luce, Macaulay.
Courtney Danielle Young.
Sarah, Elizabeth, Packer.
Richard Andrew Drexler.
Juan Carlos, Sierra, Barbosa, magna cum laude, Global Studies Certification.
Jack Michael Flynn.
Brianna, Josephine, Wright.
Melanie Mai.
Alfredo Corona, Jr., Certificate in Latin American Studies.
Lydia Faith Tarbuton.
Lauren, Janelle, Hayes, Minor Sociology, Certificate Latin American Studies.
Samantha Lee Archeon.
Margaret L. Thomas, magna cum laude.
Major Alleganza Bell Jr.
David Edward Buckley, magna cum laude.
Claudia Vanessa Clara, cum laude.
Lisa Marie Fernandez, summa cum laude.
Christy April Gouge.
Navendra Ryan Prasad.
Lisa May Jackson.
Taisha Barcus.
Alessandra Jimena Salas.
Daniel Dawson.
Troy Cooper Stegman.
Carrie L. Evans.
Sabina Tullo.
Adija Monet Hyacinth.
Carlos Javier Villafen.
Sabrina Ashley Linus Rosales, minor sociology.
Shannon Lene Wilson.
Colton Dean Standridge.
Martisha Lashonda Kemp, minor in sociology.
Siri Telia Than.
Shelby Christine Amy, cum laude.
Joel Yudin, cum laude.
Dia H. Amin.
Sierra Satondria, Washington.
Bridget Carol Beaupre.
Carolyn Callie Seong.
Bianca Monifa Carlisle.
Maria Fernanda Acosta.
Maya Nicole Christian.
Rashid Balaji Animacion.
Yolanda del Carmen Davia.
Taylor Danielle Barney.
Sandra Isabel Diaz Guzman.
Joshua Devante Black.
Jasmine Edward.
Brock Sessoms Caldwell.
Alejandra Bridget Garcia, certificates in Latin American Studies and certification in Global Studies.
Cesar Peña Delgado.
Bailey Goulet Icos.
Alexandra Christine Dietz.
Ibrahim Yasharovich, minor in Criminal Justice.
Shanice Patricia Edwards, cum laude, minor sociology.
Laquan Isaiah Jones.
Lana Gillen Falconberry, cum laude.
Jarmel Knight.
Oscar Aristide Heredia Rosario, minor business administration.
Crystal Lachey Lynch.
Khadijah Coney Johnson.
Diana Yvette Melgar.
Logan Page Lambright, cum laude, minor criminal justice.
Nicole Miller.
Shannon Elizabeth Mee.
Haslin Julia Muir.
Melania Lucia Mencia.
Shelby Nicole Owen.
Janae Danielle Minifield.
Brittany Nicole Petty.
Lucas Connor Nickerson.
Alfredo Potter.
Victoria Faye Perez.
Rachel Lynn Rumo.
Imari D. Poindexter.
Felicia Smalls.
Isis Joy Rouse.
Morgan Simone Stark.
Jillian Leah Rutledge, cum laude.
Kelly Jean Stripling, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Sebastian Staffanel, minor political science.
Kiasha Janae Warren, minor in sociology.
Devaris Leon Thomas.
Morgan Eileen Reville.
Juliana Rowe Wheelis.
Jessica Danielle Aiken.
Chaitessa Octavia Woodruff.
Tina Ali Gambari, cum laude.
Jennifer Nicole Atkins.
Stephanie Nayeli Alvarado Sanchez.
Teresa Maria Allen.
BD M. Bat.
Kenneth Robert Andrews.
Ria Nicole Bowen Smith.
Ivan Bianchi Adat.
Benjamin Michael Falk.
Tram M. Cao.
Derek Sean Bristol Frondarina.
Amy Lisbeth Figueroa.
Alexandria Ashley Goodyear.
Erica Isabel Giron, cum laude, minor information technology, minor in chemistry.
Edel Abdullahi Noor, summa cum laude, minor in chemistry.
Paul Leon Abair Jr., minor chemistry.
Jessica Lauren James, summa cum laude, honors program.
Tang Her, cum laude.
Nisha Ans Curian, minor in chemistry.
Jasmine Lakeisha Kearney.
Phyllis Amanda Sharon Lallier.
Neha Nizar Lalani, minor business administration.
Jordan Blair Minter.
Dominique Barrington Levy.
Shang He.
Matthew Allen Michael Isaac, minor in chemistry.
Laura Ann Obetz, magna cum laude.
April Danielle Morgan.
Alexia Jenny Sasley, minor in Business Administration.
Ariel Maireni Nunez.
Videhi Patel.
Angie Mabel Ortiz Vidaurre.
Adriana Mercedes Perucci.
Christina Maria Peramanes.
Christina Michelle Rohazi Kaza.
Rachel Elizabeth Perry, cum laude.
Ruben Romanovich Shamalov.
Arturo Reyes Baños, summa cum laude.
Mali Vang.
Demarius O'Neill Tukes, minor Business Administration, minor in Chemistry.
Eyongeri Yashu.
Jessica Maria Velasquez.
Kelly Dean Curry, cum laude.
Adama Samba.
Sarah Christine Kildore, minor in English.
Alana James, cum laude.
Ehio Sesale, Tejuro, Eburime.
Trevor Dylan Marshall Massey, cum laude.
Ayatoni Olamadi, Oreo.
Jalpa Shah.
Ariel Michelle Beam.
Lukman Adedamola Adeyemo.
Jaskaram Batia.
Edna D. Badu, minor Information Technology.
Sarah Caden Camp.
La Porche Brene Lijuan Bryant, minor Business Administration.
Evan Alexander Cunningham.
Cassandra Livingston Cobb, minor Sociology.
Kelsey Erin Danielle Jing A.
Daisha Alexandra Dandy.
Miranda Lachey Harvey.
Nicholas Aaron Geary.
Nisha Orozco Joaquin.
Courtney Elizabeth Hicks.
Keisha Nicole Lane.
Chavius Dontrell Knox.
Enid Cherie McCoy.
William C. Behe.
Latoya Michelle Indukuba.
Justin Lee Lunt, summa cum laude.
Blake H. Pulliam, minor in Business Administration.
Timothy Joshua Mua.
Isabel Cristina Rodriguez Bonilla.
Cassidy Melissa Nurse, minor Business Administration.
Naomi Sanchez, minor in sociology.
Sandra Adele Porter.
Mark Wayne Anthony Sinclair.
Warren Allen Robinson, Jr.
Xavier Marquez Terrell.
Morgan Elizabeth Ross, cum laude.
Rachel Lynn Wool.
Ana Sandoval Munoz.
Gilad Berman.
Roxana Solis.
Austin Mark Bond.
Cindy Marlene Vega Acevedo, cum laude.
Matthew Anthony Coker, magna cum laude.
Yang.
Tobin Michael Crone.
Samuel Ovidio Berende, double degrees, Finance Information Technology, summa cum laude.
Faizan Ilahi, minor in business administration.
Andres Blandon.
Alexander Chance Gartland.
Jacob Allen Bradbury.
Anastasia S. Gollivan, magna cum laude.
Marquez Renaud Dubuche.
Victor Gutsu, cum laude.
Alicia Marie Flood.
Mariela Madeleine Hernandez.
Casey Michael Green, minor in film.
Jacob Lawrence Harrington.
Daniel Todd Harris.
Eric Jamal Jenkins.
Alejandra Hernandez.
Shavonte L. Jones.
David Jerry Jackson III.
Kenneth Ryan Kimbrough.
Blake Montgomery Jerkins.
Nabila Lasker.
Paulusan Sebana Kanu.
Magdalena Abundus Ledesma.
Nabiha Lasker.
King Kulo, magna cum laude.
Charnika S. Lewis, cum laude.
Heather Merced.
Doi Mam.
Sasha Mitrovic, cum laude.
David James McMurray, summa cum laude.
Samia Tanel Moses.
Matthew Joselio Miranda.
Tony Zachary Neese.
Shazid Mohammed, minor sociology.
Sebastian Neira Veladi.
Wilbert Nazario, Jr.
Medin Numanovic, magna cum laude.
James Marquise Nelson.
Isaac Tin Praser.
Kenny Duc Wen.
Cesar Mauricio Romero Pedreza, cum laude.
Joseph Calvin Pelletier, cum laude.
Brian Shu Jr.
William Haywood Pridgeon IV.
Jessica Rotana Sock, summa cum laude, and an academic recognition for Outstanding Scholar from the University System of Georgia.
Matthew Jonathan Rosado, magna cum laude, minor in film.
Thomas Aaron Suggs.
James Bernard Scott, Jr.
Sina Mac Wee.
Katrina L. Smith, cum laude.
Lindsay Catherine Wade.
Zachary Ellis Stewart.
Precious Antoinette West.
Scott Emerson Tompkins, cum laude.
Benjamin Elijah Woods I, cum laude.
Ray Jennifer Vroman, cum laude. Timothy Charles Wade. Harvey Jeffrey Watley. Justin Michael Winking, summa cum laude. Matthew C. Seong. Mercedes Gabrielle Smith.
Well, it's official. This is officially the loudest crowd we've ever had. That completes the first half of our program. Please join me in congratulating one final time the Georgia Gwinnett College graduating class, fall 2018. Please be seated. Graduates, as you return to your seats following the receipt of your diplomas, you received the gift of an alumni pin from the GGC Alumni Association. Now you are a welcome body of the GGC alumni. I invite you to engage actively in the Alumni Association and to keep us very much appraised of the significant events in your lives and the contributions and differences you are making so you can inspire others behind you. Now, would everyone please stand for the Georgia Gwinnett College alma mater, again sung to us by Victoria, and then we'll conclude with there.
We have gained wisdom and honor from our home of green and gray. We will go forth and remember all we've learned along the way. And with knowledge and compassion, we will build community, leading by example and with dignity. Georgia Gwinnett will never forget how we have grown and those that we've met. Georgia Gwinnett, with love and respect, our alma mater, Georgia Gwinnett, our alma mater, Georgia Gwinnett.
Please be seated. Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, Victoria, for yet a wonderful tradition of our alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, guests and friends, the faculty and the graduates will shortly begin the recessional to conclude with a tradition that was established early here at Georgia Gwinnett, the Faculty Gauntlet. In keeping with this tradition, the platform party will depart first, followed by the faculty. The faculty will recess down the center aisle of the arena, forming two lines opposite from one another as they approach the arch. Once faculty are in place, our graduates will recess, following the same path through the two lines of faculty. This GGC tradition of recessing through the faculty holds significant meaning. The gauntlet represents the strong bonds that were established between the faculty and the graduates during their time and years shared together, engaged actively in learning while here at GGC. So again, please remain in place for the exit of the platform party and the recession of the faculty and the fall 2018 graduates in that order. Again, please remain standing at your seats until the conclusion of the recessional. On behalf of all of the GGC graduates, the faculty, the staff, the administration, and the entire community, we thank you all for your attendance here today. And to our graduates, we wish you every success.